Buenos dias. Welcome to El Salvador. It's a beautiful country. It's the smallest in Central America. It's lush, it's green, it's tropical. It's a stark contrast to the kind of reality of the poverty that you see in these people's homes. They are living on less than $1 a day for most of them in a situation like poverty that would steal, kill, and destroy opportunity. The idea of hoping for more can be so disappointing. My name is Becca Browning, and I am a trip specialist for Compassion International. I am leading this sponsor tour to El Salvador.
You don't have to go to school today, that makes it a good day.
We're going to have an incredible trip. A sponsor, honestly, is a hero in the heart of a child. It's communicated to us through the celebrity receptions that we receive when we walk into a project. We may never leave our village. We may never travel outside of 10 blocks away from our home. To demonstrate someone cares enough to come that far with that kind of resource to see them, that communicates something really, really powerful. When I walk in and I hear a child praying and worshiping, I am humbled. The overwhelming presence of God in the midst of poverty.
Many times I don't have lunch at my home and I come here to the project and I can have food here.
That's all they have to some degree. I don't think fully as sponsors we can understand that. CSP is a term we use to describe the Child Survival Program. Over 21,000 children die every day from preventable causes.
Hola.
Things like malaria, things like typhoid, things like malnutrition, some things that are just so basic. We thought, we're never going to be able to integrate these young ones into our sponsorship program if we're losing them to things that we can prevent.
Hola.
We are partnering with churches, just like we do with our sponsorship program, to have our child survival program working with pregnant moms and mothers with very young children.
In my case, I never got to hear an I love you from my mom.
We have very young mothers.
We are all standing around you.
We want to come alongside her and say, we see you where you're at. We understand the daily life that you are dealing with and the hardships of that. We want to help you out. We'll show you how to be a great mom.
I'm now a leader in my community, and I preach the gospel to all of my friends.
Every mom will attach to a program or to a community that's pouring into their child. They really are the gateway to loving on these kids the best way we can, because we are child-focused. So we're going after the smallest, the most vulnerable, the ones that poverty would eliminate the choices for.
So we dream that someday one of these children become the president of El Salvador.
To a child, a sponsor is a family member, a best friend, a second parent, a mother, a father, a sister. They're an extension of the family. You're a hero. You really are to the heart of a child. I think Compassion is by far the most effective child sponsorship organization available.
From 10 to 11, they have to study.
We want to empower people to not depend on compassion,
And in the future, I would like to be a doctor.
but to be able to do it for themselves.
I will be a doctor.
We're creating skills. We're giving vocational training.
He's making a scarf so he can sell it later.
We want to see that. We want to identify it. We want to grow it. We want that to be able to sustain you, not compassion. Effective, committed, filled with integrity, doing the really difficult work of engaging in people's lives. There is something supernatural and spiritual that happens when we intentionally connect our hearts to the messy lives of each other. The messiness of life is where God's beauty is really demonstrated, and that's the heart of Compassion.